Looking for a great place to pre-order the Power Rangers, Green Ranger, and Red Ranger Figuarts? Check out BigBadToyStore.com to pre-order yours today, as well as seeing some other figures they have available. Link is in the description down below. Hey guys, what's going on? Ranger Reviewer 07 here, and I apologize for if the background, sets it off, but I'm in my room. I'm trying to get everything settled in. I haven't found a place to do reviews yet. I might have to go back in the basement and do them because my wall here is blue and the walls downstairs are white. So anyways, what we have here today is a new review of the Gosei Great Megazord figure. They're not going to call this the Retrofires for some reason. I don't know why. To be honest, I enjoyed the whole name Retrofire. Pretty cool. But anyways, here it is. The Gosei Great Megazord. They had this at Target, believe it or not, first. I went to Toys R Us previously, and then I struck out there for a Legacy Morpher, because the East sucks in getting those things anyway. But I said, you know, what the heck, what am I going to lose going to Toys R Us, Target. It just so happens that they had this one and the Armored Rangers. Unfortunately, they didn't have the Mighty Morphin Red, which I'm looking for, but this will do for now, obviously. So here we go. I like Megaforce, if you guys want to get my input on that. I enjoy the series so far. I think Troy needs to be more assertive as a leader, but they'll probably make an episode where he develops more into a leader later. So yeah, great series so far within 3 episodes, but who cares? So the Gosei Great Megazord action figure comes in a card now. Previous years we had the first time Retrofires came out was in a card, and they put a flap on it, I guess, like another cardboard in front of it, and the figure was encased in a square bowl. In Samurai and Super Samurai, they had them in cylinders. This year, for Megaforce, they're going to just use cards. Makes me wonder what they're going to do for other Retrofires if they do decide to make them. No announcements yet, but hopefully there will be, because I could use a Shogun Megazord Retrofire pretty soon. So, at the front here, we have Gosei Great Megazord. Let me get a little zoom in there. Gosei Great Megazord. Gosei Great over there. You have the head. So they had both of them. Let's see if I can get at Target. 2 each. I don't know if that's the package order, but that's what they had over at Target. Indicator over here means that there's 1 card. And the unfortunate thing about these cards are, these ones are labeled P-011 or whatever. So that means it's a promo card, and unfortunately I am not going to be picking up a lot of figures. This might be one of the very few of them that I do get. So getting all these promo cards will be a pain in the butt. So I'm going to drop that, not get them all. So you have P-00-011. That's the card. I do not have the Gosei Morpher. That was actually at Target. Also over here, we have these card scanner for your iPhone. They actually just released a fix for iOS 6.1, which is so it doesn't crash, because it crashes on me constantly. 3 ways to play. Again, the action card game, really good. I enjoy collecting them, actually. We have the Tokyo vinyl figures. I can't wait for the Mighty Morphins to be released. I don't like the Megaforce ones. I don't know why. And then we have the 2 Megazords up top. So collect them all in different languages, and you have the Megaforce Rangers up top, only on Nickelodeon as well as Bandai. And if you're going to collect these do hang on a peg, or they are readily available to be displayed like this. They have a little thing on the bottom, so you can do that. And that's pretty much it for that. So you got Saban brands underneath, and the UPC as well. And just a little warning. So we're going to open this right now, and you're going to get my thoughts on the Megazord itself. Alright guys, so since there's really no accessories that come with this sword, or and a lack of articulation in my view, we're going to shoot this in one take. So we're going to start off with the accessories, and the first thing you'll see is the Dragon Zord sword. and that was very difficult to say without messing up. And as you can see on mine, it does have a slight bend to it. I would imagine if you heat this up, it would be perfectly fine, and if you straighten it out, it would be just as good. So there's that, and something to notice that there's a very lack of paint on here, and as well as the Megazord, but there's a very good lack of paint in here. It's only red and black, very bland, and that's a really big downfall for an accessory. But that's what you get for the price point. So moving on, another thing you'll notice if we go to the back is the, let's just say, the wings of the Dragonzord. They do come off. You have a choice of either leaving them on or off. To get the complete view of the Megazord, in my opinion, you would just leave these on. But if you're playing with it a lot or just casually, if your kid plays with it, I would definitely suggest you you apply some adhesive to it. But if you don't, just leave it in a display like I do. There's no need to put some adhesive. So there's that. Moving on, we're going to go on to the points of articulation, the joints, whatever you guys want to call it. And for this Megazord, for this figure, it's very, very minimal. And I think that's another big downfall. Usually, especially with retro fire figures, I always compare them to Gundams, and I hate to do that, but the style of it is supposed to be very loose for the user or the collector to put them in any position they desire. So with that, we're going to move down to the feet, and we're going to move up from the downwards up. The feet in the snake is very minimal. Can't really see that there is any at all. And the tiger actually has more motion than the snake. To the knees, we're going to go to the snake. It's very, very small, and that's because of the plastic over here. These two right here, they're kind of pinching the knee joint. Whereas the snake can move all the way back, and I bet if you, again, heat these up, you won't have any problems at all. To the hip, we're going to go, is that can move free motion, side to side, and unfortunately, to the front and back is very limited due to the fact that of it having these two plastic points here, which limit the motion. Same thing with the other side, can move to the side fairly well, but forwards and back, very limited. Moving on, the snake. Can move the hip from side to side, the torso, whatever. I would not suggest doing it the full 360 because I've had very bad experiences with it. Let's just say I had to re-glue it, use some rubber cement, and that would actually fix it. So I'm going to just leave it at that. And we're going to move to the head. The head can move to the side. I do not advise you to do that 360 again because you might pop it off. The shoulders have a little bit of these things, the shoulder blades, armor, whatever you guys want to call it. They do have a little bit of motion, which is nice. The elbows move up and down as well. And the hands move, well, I know in this one, they don't really move at all. But if we go to the Phoenix Zord, it does have that shoulder thing again. Elbows move up and down, and they kind of twist as well. And the hands move at a free 360. So, with that, we're going to put on the Dragonzord sword onto the shark, and unfortunately, in my opinion, that's a big downfall because I would love to have the sword actually on the Phoenix. Let's take you guys back out here and focus in. Just because all of my Megazords have the sword on the right hand, whereas this one I would have to heat this up and put it on the left hand. And another, I want to say another downfall of this one is the lack of paint. On the legs and the arms, the torso is absolutely fine. As you can see, I guess it's because it's a main point of attraction that you would have more paint, but that just bothers me. So you get some green in the eyes, the silver right here, as well as the beak. You have some red, some gold linings throughout the head as well as the body, and the paint job on the helmet or the head of the Megazord isn't that bad as well. Good black, gold, silver. That's still silver and gold in there, and that's pretty much it. On the arms, you have on the Phoenix a pink, silver, white, and gold, which isn't too bad, but on this one you only have silver and blue, which is very lackluster. Moving on down to the legs, you can see that it's really, really minimal. You only have some silver at the knees and at the header points as well, some black, and some yellow and black for the Zords themselves. The teeth are actually painted some silver. I don't know if you guys can see that from there. Try to bring it up for you guys. You guys can kind of see it. But that's unfortunate they didn't even go give it an effort to do it. But for the price point, I guess it makes sense. I think they could have added some more touches, especially to the legs. That would have been really nice. And on the back, there's no paint, but that really doesn't matter to me, at least. But that's pretty much it for my review, guys. It's an okay figure. I wouldn't say it's one of the best figures. And thankfully, they didn't name it Retrofire because I don't think it's worthy of that name. I think it's worthy of the figure status, but definitely not Retrofire. If it was about $10, I would definitely suggest buying it. But for I think it was like $16.99 or what was it? I can't remember. But the price point isn't that great, so I would definitely suggest you wait until these things are on clearance because it's definitely not worth the price it is right now. So that's it for me, Ranger Reviewer 07. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope to see you guys sometime soon. So love, peace, Zordon. See ya!